because that word anti-Semitic would have zero power when they realize the people using it are not Semitic. They're not from Shem. Do you know who Japhet is?
I'm telling you, that's irrelevant.
What does the word anti-Semitic mean, then, my friend? What does it mean?
A Semite is from. It's very easy.
Where does Semite come from?
It again, like, it's irrelevant.
It's a line of people.
Let's say.
Hold on. You just said it. You just said it. I heard the words. The Bible is not real history.
No, it's not real.
But the word, the anti-Semitic comes from the Bible.
No, it comes from a word that's in the Bible.
I got you. Okay. All right. So you use a Bible term to defend yourself as a people, but we don't believe in the Bible.
An ADOS dude, there was an ADOS dude named Bill something. Bill the Icon.
Bring up all the dirty laundry.
So this here is a very interesting clip that I came across featuring a dialogue between a brother named Elder Rufus from Straightway Ministries, which is a Hebrew Israelite congregation based here in Georgia. And it was a brief dialogue that he was having with a self-admitted Ashkenazi Jew. And during the conversation, Elder Rufus was bringing up some historical facts relating to the lines of Shem, the lines of Japheth. And he pretty much exposed this guy very badly. I wanted you to see this so we could begin to peel back some of the layers of truth and also highlight the hypocrisy that we see being displayed around this whole anti-Semitic label that's being, used way too recklessly and way too liberally, and in my opinion is just used to shut down any conversation. It's being used to shut down any examination of the points being made behind pointing out who is behind some of the nefariousness we see in business and otherwise. So take a look at this clip, and I might come back on the other side with some commentary, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I will ask that you smash like on this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Oh, I'm not saying you didn't. I'm not saying you didn't.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. You're just trying to clarify that you don't want to have this there because you're Jewish, right?
Yeah, I'm Jewish. But
yeah,
again,
you don't want to have this stereotype. Judaism is a religion, and I'm not religious. Judaism is also a race, but I'm 100% Jewish. Like, if you look at me genetically, 100% Jewish, and you can track that back to. I mean, if you really want to go into it, there are like two types of Jews. There, like Ashkenazi Jews from Europe and Sephardic Jews from the Middle East and from Africa and everything like that. I'm 100% Ashkenazi Jew, so from like Poland, that area.
Can I speak on this for a hot second?
Please do.
The brother that's a Jew. This is the type of conversation that needs to be had on a national level, because there's levels of ignorance that go out that people never get a chance to address. Because if one thing is said, the word anti-Semitic comes up, and that shuts everything down, because that's been portrayed as this such negative and vile and evil thing. The problem is, like, I'm listening to you, and you freely on here for the whole world to hear admit that you're Ashkenazi, right? So anybody that can process, anybody that can research, could go right and say, where did Ashkenazi Jews come from? And when they research it, they're going to find out that Ashkenaz did not come from Shem. They came from Japheth. There's three lines that you have to come from. You're coming from Ham, you're coming from Shem, or you're coming from Japheth. And you admitted you're an Ashkenazi Jew, which I believe. But you came from the line of Japheth. If you go back,
that's not relevant, though. It's not even relevant. It's not relevant at all. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm Jewish or not. It's not relevant.
Hold on, bro. I listen to you. It is relevant because when you use a word like anti-Semitic, that is coming from being anti against the line of Shem. Brother, hold on, bro. I never cut you off. I
know. But I'm saying, if I use the word anti-Semitism, would you rather say like anti-white Jew? Would you rather say that? Okay.
This is the stuff that happens. This is the ignorance that goes forth. When the truth starts to come out, it gets suppressed. This is what they're trying to do to Kyrie. They want to suppress this level of truth that's in that movie. I actually know the man personally. They wrote the books and did the movie. I know him personally. I've had him for years. But if you do any research yourself, you're admitting you're Ashkenazi, and I believe you. But when you look up, where did Ashkenazi Jews come from? What line are they from? They came from the seed of Japhet. So that does not make them Shemitic or Semitic. And that's where the problem comes. That's why he's saying, how could I be anti-Semitic when I know who I am? I am from the line of Shem. So how can I be against myself? That's what he's saying. And now Jews will say, like you just said, well, that's irrelevant. That doesn't matter. Yes, it does, because now truth is being presented to the world. And Jews don't want that truth out there. Because that word anti-Semitic would have zero power when they realize the people using it are not Semitic. They're not from Shem. Do you know who Japhet is?
I'm telling you, that's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. It has nothing to do with genetics. It has nothing to do with real history. It's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant.
Did y'all hear what he just said? I'm sorry. Did y'all hear what he just said? He said it has nothing to do with real history. That's what he just said.
The Bible isn't real history. We know that. It's stories.
Where do you get, hold on, what does the word anti-Shemitic mean then, my friend? What does it mean?
A Semite is from, it's very easy.
Where does Semite come from?
Again, like, it's irrelevant.
It's a line of people.
Let's say,
hold on. You just said it. You just said it. I heard the words. The Bible is not real history.
No, it's not real.
But the word, the anti-Semitic comes from the Bible.
No, it comes from a word that's in the Bible.
I got you. Okay. All right. So you use a Bible term to defend yourself as a people, but we don't believe in the Bible.
I'm not using the
I want people to understand. I want people to make sense of it.
I'm saying if you don't like the term anti-Semitic.
No, brother.
No. If you don't like it to refer to Jewish people, okay. I don't believe that, but
I'm Shemitic. I know I am. I know who I am. So I don't have a problem with it. The problem
but you do though, because you don't like the term. The people who don't like Jews are not referring to you though. They're not referring to you.
They are, because they're using my line. I'm from the Shemitic line.
They didn't kill 6 million of your people in the Holocaust. It didn't happen. It didn't happen, and you know that.
Let me ask you this: How many of my people you think got killed in the transatlantic slave trade?
Irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You're just doing whataboutism. It's irrelevant. They didn't kill you because of your race. They didn't kill you because of your race. They enslaved you. But not, no problem. Yeah, it's irrelevant.
I think the people can see where the issue lies. When the real facts hit the table, the instant word from your mouth multiple times has been it's irrelevant.
I didn't want to do an argument like this, because I knew you would come against me. We're never going to agree.
If you actually notice, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not amped up about it. I'm saying to you, there's ignorance surrounding the word anti-Semitic. And the ignorance is when the truth about that word comes out, Jews want to suppress it. Ashkenazi Jews like yourself, Sephardim Jews like your brethren, they want to suppress that. They don't want that level of truth coming out. And you want to suppress that truth, because you will get on here and you just said it. The Bible's not real. It's not real history. You know what? It's my history, though. It is real history. You don't see it.
It's not.
But it's a Hebrew book. It is.
There's the one thing. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
There's Holocaust denial in that movie. So like,
that's what.
I don't know.
Hey, Aaron, I got the documentary. That's what someone told you. You didn't see that in the movie. I promise.
It's. I literally saw the screenshot. The Holocaust did not happen. The murder of I literally saw the
exaggeration of what happened in the Holocaust. That's what the movie speaks on.
It's the same thing as Holocaust.
That's what it speaks on.
It's literally the same thing. And that type of
that's
thing.
That's not the same thing, bro.
But let me. This is really important though. That type of thinking makes it seem, and you like makes.
Hey, my brother. At one time,
Jews look like others. In history, it makes them look like others.
My brother. At one time in history, it was said that only 2 million people got killed in the Holocaust. How are we at 6 million now?
And also, ridiculous things. But
I appreciate that you guys were able to come on and